ever feel like you're kind of just chasing after like a better version of yourself? You know, like this year, this is the year for that big goal, that new habit, that total life upgrade.
Yeah.
It's like we're all striving for something, right?
Totally.
Well, today's deep dive is all about turning those desires into action.
For sure.
We're going to be using goal exploration,
Okay.
a practical guide to setting yourself up for success.
I like it. What I find so refreshing about this guide, is how it approaches goal setting holistically.
Okay.
It breaks down life into these 7 core areas, right? Social, career, physical, family, leisure, personality, and even this like catch-all other category.
I like that.
Because let's be honest, none of these things exist in a vacuum, right?
No, not at all. It's all connected.
Right.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle, but only focusing on one piece at a time.
Exactly.
You need the full picture to put it together.
I got it.
But where do we even start? Like, how do we even begin with this?
Well, goal exploration really emphasizes like the importance of setting measurable and controllable goals.
Okay.
And they actually use this great example. They say, instead of just kind of vaguely saying, I want to get healthy or I want to be healthier, which we all do.
Yeah.
I'm going to exercise 5 days a week.
Oh, I see the difference.
Right.
One is just kind of a wish, a hope, a dream.
Exactly.
The other is an actual plan you can follow.
For sure.
I'm thinking back to, like, when I was trying to learn a new language, become fluent just felt totally impossible,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
when will I ever get there?
Right.
But study for 15 minutes a day
Okay.
that I could actually wrap my head around. I can get to that.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. Measurable goals, they give you that clarity. And they let you track your progress.
Yes.
Which is so key for staying motivated, right?
It's encouraging. You feel like you're moving forward.
Absolutely. And it's not just about like setting any old goals. It's about making sure they line up with a larger vision. That's where the 5-year plan comes in.
Oh, boy, the 5-year plan. I don't know about this.
I know. It sounds a little daunting.
It's a little daunting. Yeah, just a tad. It feels like you're trying to, like, predict the future.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, my track record with that is it's not good.
Yeah, mine either.
Not good at all.
It's really not about predicting, though.
Yeah.
It's about directing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So goal exploration encourages us to ask, like, how do we actually want our lives to look in 5 years? Not even like specifics, really, but just how do we want it to feel?
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah, okay.
And then you can work backwards and figure out how to connect those feelings to the things you're doing today.
Okay. That feels way more manageable, actually.
Right.
Yeah, that I can do. So speaking of actions, let's dive into a few specific life areas.
Okay. Yeah.
Starting with careers.
Big one.
Because I feel like everyone, myself included, at some point, has had those moments of, what am I doing with my life? All the time.
I mean, it's part of the human experience, right?
I think so.
But goal exploration actually gives us some like really good starting points when we think about career goals.
Okay.
It could be as simple as like moving up in your current role.
Right.
Or like as big as like you completely change career paths.
Wow. Yeah.
Or maybe it's like finally starting that side hustle you've been dreaming about for like ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or going back to school, getting that degree.
Absolutely.
So many possibilities.
It's exciting.
It's about identifying those desires and then, like you said, figuring out the steps to make it happen.
Exactly.
It's also about finding that alignment between, like, your career and your values, right?
Yes.
It's not just about, making more money or climbing the corporate ladder.
Yeah, feel good.
It's about finding a path that feels genuinely fulfilling.
100%. And you know what else is a really important part of a fulfilling life?
What's that?
Leisure.
Leisure. That always sounds so formal.
I know, right?
We're just talking about having fun, right?
Exactly.
But in all seriousness,
Yeah.
it is important. Having fun is crucial.
Oh, it's so crucial.
We need that in our lives.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And yet, it's usually like the first thing to go when life gets really busy.
Oh, 100%.
Right. Goal exploration reminds us that, like, leisure is not a luxury.
No.
It is an essential part of, like, living a balanced life.
Okay.
It encourages us to explore new hobbies.
Oh, fun.
Or, dedicate more time to something we already love to do.
Yeah.
And here's the really important part. Actually put it in your schedule.
Oh, I like that.
Like, block off the time. Treat it like it's just as important as any other appointment.
Because if you just wait for it to magically appear in your schedule,
Exactly.
it's never going to happen.
It's a recipe for burnout, 100%.
And, speaking of things we often overlook,
Yeah.
that last category, personality.
Yes.
That one really, really intrigued me because it feels less tangible than, say, like career goals, which we were just talking about.
Hmm.
But honestly, I think it's potentially even more impactful
It can be.
in the long run.
Absolutely, yeah.
So tell me about that.
So goal exploration gets into like how working on certain aspects of our personality,
Okay.
like working on having a more positive attitude or building up our self-esteem, can actually have like a ripple effect on every other area of our lives.
Interesting.
It even suggests starting with something as simple as like a daily affirmation practice.
Oh, okay.
Just taking like a few minutes every day to kind of shift your mindset.
I have to admit, I used to be like really skeptical of affirmations.
Okay.
I don't know, they just felt a little hokey to me. But then I actually tried it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was surprised by like what a difference it made. It really is like anything else. Like if you're consistent with it,
Consistency is key.
you're going to see some results.
Exactly. It's those small but consistent actions, right?
Yeah.
When they're guided by a clear vision of where you want to go, that's like the magic formula.
Yeah.
And that's what goal exploration does so well.
Yeah, it lays it out in a way that makes sense. So to wrap things up, if you had to pick just one tiny little action,
Yep.
something inspired by goal exploration that you can do today,
Yeah.
to nudge yourself closer to that 5-year vision,
Hmm.
what would it be?
That's a good question.
Something to think about.